Erling Haaland signed a $375 million contract, and he'll actually pocket around $8 million a year in real, spendable money. That number sounds insane. But once you understand how elite athlete contracts are actually structured, you'll never look at a headline figure the same way again. Because that $375 million, most of it doesn't exist yet. It's a promise, spread across years, decades, sometimes beyond a player's own lifetime. This is called deferred compensation, and it's one of the most misunderstood financial traps in professional sports. Here's how it works. Instead of paying the full salary now, clubs structure contracts to pay portions later, sometimes 10, 15, even 20 years into the future. On paper, the number looks enormous. In reality, you're lending the club your labor today and getting repaid in tomorrow's cheaper dollars. $1 million paid to you in 2045 is worth roughly $550,000 in today's money, assuming just 3% annual inflation. That gap is where your wealth quietly dies. But that's not even the strangest part. The tax structure makes it catastrophically worse. When deferred payments finally land, they're taxed as ordinary income at the highest marginal rate. In the UK, that's 45%. In Spain, it can hit 47%. In some U.S. states, over 50%. So that future million, after inflation and tax, you might walk away with $270,000 of real purchasing power from $1 million. That was supposedly yours. Now layer on the opportunity cost. A mid-tier hedge fund manager earning $4 million a year, fully liquid, fully accessible, can compound that money at 8% annually. Over 15 years, that's $110 million in real, investable wealth. The athlete with the $375 million headline contract, locked in deferrals and tax traps, may actually accumulate less net wealth than that hedge fund manager. Let that sink in. And then there are the currency hedging clauses. Haaland is paid in British pounds. He's Norwegian. His family wealth, his home, his future, denominated in different currencies entirely. When the pound weakens, which it has dramatically since Brexit, every deferred pound payment shrinks in real global purchasing power before it even hits his account. Clubs know exactly what they're doing. Deferred contracts reduce the club's immediate wage bill, improve their financial fair play accounting, and shift all the inflation risk onto the player. The player gets a headline number to brag about. The club gets cheap labor paid back in depreciated future currency. It is functionally a dead instrument, and the athlete is the creditor with no leverage. The players who survive this financially are the ones with aggressive advisors who negotiate signing bonuses, cash, now undeferred, and build wealth outside the contract entirely. LeBron James, Cristiano Ronaldo, the generational wealth builders aren't living off their contracts. They're treating contracts as seed capital and building parallel empires in equity, real estate, and brand ownership. The $375 million contract isn't the prize. It's the starting gun. The athletes who don't know that lose the race before it begins. If this made you look at money differently, subscribe, because every week we expose the financial mechanics that powerful institutions hope you never understand. And tell me, what other massive number do you think is hiding a trap underneath?